Every day, we interact with mirrors as highly reliable surfaces. You press a hand against the glass, and the reflection perfectly tracks your movement. But we also accept a very specific rule about how that reflection works. If you raise your right hand, the person looking back at you raises their left hand. Look at the text on a graphic t-shirt in the mirror. The letters read entirely backward. The visual evidence strongly dictates that the glass is swapping everything from left to right. Now, look at the vertical space. Your head remains at the top of the glass. Your feet remain at the bottom. The reflection is not standing on its head. This creates a mechanical paradox. How does an inanimate sheet of glass know to reverse the horizontal elements, but leave the vertical elements perfectly intact? It doesn't. Based on the physics of light, an object that selectively flips side to side but refuses to flip top to bottom is a physical impossibility. Watch this 3D coordinate system on a flat plane of glass. The horizontal x-axis and vertical y-axis fade away. The mirror only affects the z-axis, the line of depth. Light particles travel forward, hit the glass, and bounce straight backward along the exact same path. The mirror performs a depth inversion, flipping the image strictly from front to back. Because your front faces the glass, the mirror pushes what looks like your back toward you. Imagine pulling off a rubber winter glove. The fingers get pushed inside out, reversing the depth of the glove while leaving the sides alone. The physical mirror is objective. It discriminates against nothing, operating strictly on the geometry of depth. If the glass only flips depth, that leaves us with a massive perceptual problem. Why do we clearly see our left and right sides swapped? The answer has to do with how human beings are wired for social programming. When we see a face with two eyes looking back at us, our mind instinctively assumes we are interacting with another human standing opposite us. Look at this diagram of mental rotation. The brain unconsciously imagines stepping outside our body, walking forward, and rotating 180 degrees to face the original figure. This mental spin forces a mapping error. Your physical right arm now directly aligns with the reflection's left arm. This resolves the vertical paradox. Humans do not naturally stand on their heads to greet each other, so our brain never unconsciously rotates us vertically. The left-to-right reversal is a neurological software glitch. Your brain takes an objective physical depth inversion and forces it into a socially recognizable interaction. Think back to that original scenario, standing in front of the mirror, but view it entirely through the z-axis. The light travels straight in and straight out. The lateral flip is a fabricated illusion generated in the visual cortex, entirely independent of the physics on the glass surface. Even our most direct observations of physical reality are heavily manipulated by internal programming. The brain intercepts raw geometric data and edits it to fit human expectations before we ever consciously process the image. In the end, your brain performs the final edit, rewriting objective physical reality to fit its own internal programming.